Community Action every year picks someone who's a champion. That's someone who really exhibits what we do at Community Action, and without them, we wouldn't be able to do the work that we do. And that's how we talk about who's our partner in this community partnership. But this year with COVID, we just decided that there wasn't just one champion. It really was our entire community, everyone here in Strafford County. I just want to give a huge shout out to everyone in our community, from the banks to our energy companies, to the nonprofits, to the local governments, to our neighbors and our family as well, who supported us throughout this entire time. We could not do this without you.
I don't think any one of us could have thought 2020 we would be in a lockdown. Children wouldn't be in school. Within 3 days of shutting down on Friday afternoon, we had partnered with 5 local school districts, busing companies, and we were getting meals out to kids.
When the district ended their school year early, we called CAP and said, hey, let's do this together.
Over that 6-month time, we produced over 285,000 meals for kids within Strafford County. People stepped up in droves to help us. We also had community support with Liberty Mutual. Their organization shut down. People were working from home, so they had their entire cafeteria open.
Not only am I an employee who works here in Dover, I also live here in Dover. I've been part of this community now for 9 years, and I know how important organizations like Community Action are to our community right here in Dover and in Strafford County. I was honored to be part of something so meaningful to so many.
And we contacted Rotary. Dover Rotary stepped up. They went and picked up those meals 3 times a week for us.
Rotarians always look for ways that we can provide a service and assist in the greater good for the community. We've seen new people step in. We've seen younger citizens say, hey, I want to be involved in something like this. What do we need to do? And what can we do? And that's what we're doing, service above self. That's what it's all about.
And the fact that there are so many people out there, people who are willing to say, you know what, I will risk myself, my family, to make sure that a bunch of kids I don't know don't go to bed hungry every night. That speaks volumes.
By providing services like food and nutrition to the community, it really takes stress off parents. It reduces the food insecurity. That money that they would have used at the grocery store, they can now afford to maybe pay their electric, pay their internet for remote schooling.
People would be really surprised to learn the number of children who did their schooling back in the spring off of their parents' cell phones. So when someone came, and I remember people coming and giving us their stimulus checks because they didn't need it, that helped us get family data plans. Those little stories really reminded me about how generous our community is.
I think it's important for people to step up. When we're confronted with a challenge, we're always stronger as community rather than individuals, and then it really, everybody can help everybody else out and we can all kind of make it through. This fall, I made a bunch of plexiglass screens to provide a barrier in their office for people, for COVID, just to be used just to meet with people that they were helping or people that they were working with.
Groups like CAP allow people to work together to do that.
CAP immediately communicated there's this significant need, we're gearing up, and we thought, we know how to help, so I just became a monthly donor. And we give in our measure. We're not wealthy, but that's how community works, is give in your measure.
Whatever you're able to do, whatever your capacity, give it. If it's $5 a month or $5,000, it all adds up.
We were able to partner up with D.F. Richard in the city of Dover to be able to offer shower services.
CAPS reached out to us, hey, is there anything you can do to help? And we just didn't even think about it. Of course we're going to help, and whatever you need, we're going to do. And it was kind of like that roll up your sleeves mentality that we've always had, and we're willing to do anything we can. And reality is, if we can help individuals to be more self-sufficient, give back to them, they're going to come back and give back to their community at the best of their capacity. So it's just like a full circle evolution of, people helping people.
One of our programs here at CAP that was deeply affected by the COVID pandemic was our senior transportation. We quickly found that our seniors had no way to get groceries or items they needed. We delivered meals to seniors in Dover, Durham, Rochester, and Somersworth. It also provided them with a sense of having a tiny bit of social interaction even if it was through the door and waving through the window. They would call and ask to be put on the list, and most of the time they would end up speaking with us for 45 minutes because they had no one to talk to.
We are so much stronger for the ways in which humans connect to each other. And at this point, when we're in this COVID time and everyone is isolating, it is so important to maintain those connections, to do the physical distancing that is required of this time, but never to allow the social contract between us to evaporate.
It's really a privilege to interact with Community Action Partnership because it lets us tap into our deepest values. To build community, to reestablish unity, take care of your neighbor. It's that simple. I mean, CAP knows the secret.
Big, hearty thank you from the team here at Community Action to you. Thank you.